My name is Gene Adams, and I'm the Director of Collaborative Education at Bronx Community College.
Gene is he's like the go-to person I know for everything for me, in the school. He's a wonderful supervisor.
Gene Adams, Director of Collaborative Education at Bronx Community College, and the advisor for the African Student Association and African Social Work Project.
Okay, as Director of Collaborative Studies, what do you do?
I develop educational projects with institutions here in the city and schools and organizations and small businesses, and doing global projects around issues specifically relating to Africa.
Okay, now you are with the African Students Association. What informed the setting up of this association?
Say that one again?
Why was it set up?
Well, the association is following exactly what Elena and Ama, our social work interns, are doing right now, and that is engaging students and engaging folks about issues in the community here, as well as, of course, the issues in Africa, and also trying to create networks and communication so that students don't think that they're here alone and that there is a support system, and that by having conversations that we're having today, we're able to have similar understanding and know that we're not the only ones. I went to a predominantly white institution as a college student. There were 50 black students and 10,000 white students. And we felt very isolated and very alone, and we didn't have anybody we could talk to. And the first student, not the first student, but the first person I talked to that was different that I met was a gentleman from Nigeria. And I had never met a Nigerian. I didn't know anything about African cultures. I knew nothing about ethnic groups. And he was very kind and very helpful, and really sparked my interest in that. And so if I felt bad as being one African American amongst thousands of non-black people, how did he feel being one African with nobody who he had, kind of an immediate cultural connection with? So what Elena and Alma are doing here with students is very important, because nobody wants to be the only one. And so we want to set up that network. So for that reason, we're here.
Okay, how would you access the African students in BCC?
African students in BCC are a lot of fun. I think that fun is important to me, but they're also, as we know, very bright, very inquisitive, but they also face challenges. And one of the challenges is they're in a new place, where oftentimes they face hostility. Being immigrants, they face bigotry. It's hard to find employment. It's hard to find housing. It's hard to find a lot of things. And if you don't know how things work here, it's easy to get bumped out of the system. So what we're doing today, and why Alma, Alexander, and Elena are here, is to begin to help that create a pathway so that folks won't have to do that alone. Well, I think the achievement is networking, is that everyone knows how things work, and everyone senses and has a collective responsibility to one another, and being a part of everyone's greater success. So that's fundamentally it. It's really about empowerment.
Thank you so much.